sounds like the Trump administration is also onto them a little bit.
All right, here's Tiffany doing another interview and not understanding what private equity is. It upsets me so bad. And here's why, okay? Just make this very clear. One session, no edits, no cuts. Pay attention, people. This has nothing to do with administrations. This has nothing to do with your company that you love so much. All these companies you're naming are private equity. They're already private equity. You're already too late to the table. Do you realize they've been in companies since 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s? Yes. Bed Bath & Gone, that was private equity, and they got infiltrated a while back. The same companies that infiltrated Bed Bath & Beyond are at Macellum and Cura. All those guys, they're at Big Lots right now. Oh, that's bankrupt. They're at Kohl's right now. Oh, that's bankrupt. They just fired their CEO this morning at Kohl's because he was doing insider deals. We know how this works. Yes, they own the logistics company, they own the inventory, they own the real estate. Look up Anywhere Real Estate. Just Google that for me, and you'll understand it's Apollo that owns everything. Coldwell Banker, Century 21, and everything else in retail. But the other parts about this, if you guys really want to go administration style, think about it this way. This has nothing to do with who's in office. Whom is in office. Do you know why Trump is so strong? Do you know why Trump gets to tell Canada you're going to bend to our will? I'll tell you why. Because Canada is private equity. Canada is invested into American markets and companies. And their whole pension plan, the Maple 8, is about to crumble if our economy crumbles. This is why Trump can say, guess what? You're going to do what we want you to do. Mark Carney, he's so disconnected from what's really happening. Then he's going to find out, well, I guess I got to follow suit. I guess I got to follow money. Yeah, because the Canadian Pension Plan, Investment Board, what do you think that's invested in? The number one contributor to U.S. private equity is Canada. I'm talking about more so than the U.S. pension plans. So before you guys paint it out to be, it's the end-all and be-all of these companies, those companies are private equity already. Go look at the board of directors. Please do that. Don't just look at balance sheets. Don't look at profit. Go look at the board of directors. It's the same guys, the same cats, the same companies for decades. Whether it be Eddie Lampard at Sears and Kmart, or Sue Gove, who was at Zell's Jewelers and Bed Bath & Beyond. We can go with Thomas Kingsbury, who was at Kohl's, and he was on the board of directors at Big Lots. It's all the same thing. They're all there for the right reasons, to make these companies do things that you would never do, like share buybacks when you have no cash. Go ahead and sell your properties and then lease them back. That's Kohl's next step, by the way. Kohl's has a market cap of $700 million, and they have assets of over $4 to $5 billion. It's so upside down, just like every other company out there. And what are you doing? You're leveraging yourself, America. You leverage yourself on debt because of the Covey Light loans. Do you remember 2008, 2007? The biggest part of the dot-com bubble in the financial crisis was the Fed printed money. That's one thing. But nobody took it on the chin because they allowed you to borrow money at 0% and Covey Light. Now our interest rates go up and everyone's like, ooh, it's so high. 5% is not high. 6% is not high. Reagan and Volcker, they took it all the way to 15 and 20. And guess what happened then? Did America crumble? No. They found a way to infiltrate companies to go ahead and do what they call fancy information, insider trading. And you saw Mike Milken, you saw Taryn Pizer, you saw the boys do the run on the game. They got shut down at Drexel Burnham Lambert. Guess what? Drexel Burnham Lambert turned into Apollo Global Management and Ares Capital. No different, same rinse and repeat. They have summits about this. You're going to tell me Trump's on your side? Well, guess what? Trump gave a pardon to Mike Milken. Do you understand this now? Now go look at Gary Gensler. Go look at anybody that's been in the SEC in the enforcement category and how they actually work for Bain & Company, Carlyle Group, and Apollo Global Management. Go look at Jay Clayton. It's the same rinse and repeat. I'll be here when you're wrong, and we're all just sitting here looking at each other going, I wonder what happened to that company. Do me a favor, Tiffany, or anyone else who wants to do these interviews. Close your eyes. Drive down the road. And when you look at a building, a commercial building, I want you to go, hey, I remember when that company was, and name the company. And then drive down and name the company. And drive down and name the company. Because those buildings still exist today, but the companies are just changing pieces and parts. Jones Fabrics, Joann's Fabrics, they're profitable. They're all this blooming, or Burlington Coat Factory went and bought 40 of their buildings. You know why? Because Burlington's about to get into the S&P 500. And when they do, it's a cash out for all of private equity. It's a 10-year run, guys. They plant their seeds, they maximize their profits, and then they leave. They'll gut every company, and you'll be the next one. There's only one company that private equity tried to gut and tear apart and didn't get it right. And until you guys start saying that story in the interviews, I'll keep reminding you it's GameStop. GameStop was supposed to go bankrupt. The narrative was there. They had all the people on the board of directors, and there was a hostile takeover by Ryan Cohen and the people, America's people. Remember what it is. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. Maybe you'll get it right one time, guys. Just once. Peace.